intro dẫn dắt tạo cảm xúc, khơi gợi sự tò mò để người xem muốn theo dõi tiếp. Script, opening. Girl restores 1987 off-road motorcycle 200cc. The camera slowly opens to a quiet countryside road. Dust floats gently in the golden sunlight. In the distance, a young woman walks steadily, her steps filled with purpose. Her name is Mai. For weeks, Mai has been searching, not for something new, not for something shiny, but for a piece of history, something forgotten, something that once roared with life but has now been left behind. Today, she finds it. Tucked away in the back of an old mechanic's yard, hidden under a weathered tarp, lies a 1987 off-road motorcycle, 200cc. Its paint is faded, its seat torn, and the engine silent. To many, it is nothing more than a pile of rust. But to Mai, it is a treasure. As she pulls back the tarp, dust rises into the air. She runs her hand gently across the scratched fuel tank. Her eyes light up. This isn't just a motorcycle, it's a challenge, a story waiting to be rewritten. The shopkeeper shakes his head with a laugh. Girl, this bike hasn't run in decades. Fixing it will take more time than it's worth. But Mai only smiles. She doesn't see a machine that is broken. She sees a companion waiting to be reborn. With trembling hands, she counts out her hard-earned money, saved from long days of work under the sun. The deal is done. The bike is hers. And so begins her journey, from rust to rebirth, from silence to thunder. This is not just the story of a motorcycle. It's the story of passion, patience, and the belief that even the forgotten can rise. In a quiet countryside, where dusty red dirt roads wind through endless green rice fields, a young girl named Mai lives a simple yet determined life. She has always dreamed of owning her own motorcycle, not for luxury or showing off, but simply to make her life easier, to go to school, to work, and maybe one day to explore the world beyond her small village. Her family is poor, and such a dream feels far away. But one day, she hears that an old acquaintance owns a motorcycle that has been abandoned for decades. Curious, Mai decides to take a look. Hidden under a faded tarp at the corner of a yard lies a machine once filled with power and pride, a 1987 off-road motorcycle, 200cc. Once it was a symbol of freedom and adventure, but now it is nothing more than a broken relic. The paint is scratched and peeling, the seat torn apart, the frame corroded with rust, and the engine silent, buried under layers of dust. The owner laughs, shaking his head. This bike hasn't run in decades. Fixing it will cost more than it's worth. But Mai only smiles. Where others see junk, she sees potential. She sees not a pile of metal, but a companion waiting to be reborn. Carefully, she counts her hard-earned savings, money collected through long days of hard labor, and places it in his hand. The deal is made. The motorcycle is now hers. From that day, Mai's long restoration journey begins. In her small courtyard, she sets up a makeshift workshop. Day and night, she works with unshakable determination. She washes away years of dirt and grease, taking apart every piece, carefully cleaning and labeling them one by one. Her hands are covered in oil, her arms scratched by sharp metal, yet her eyes shine brighter with every step forward. The engine, silent for so long, becomes her greatest challenge. She replaces the spark plug, cleans the carburetor, changes the oil, and adjusts the valves. For days, she tries to start it, only to be met with silence. But Mai refuses to give up. She studies, asks for advice from local mechanics, and keeps trying. And then one afternoon, after countless attempts, the engine sputters, coughs, and finally roars to life. The sound is rough, but alive. Tears well up in Mai's eyes. The heart of the motorcycle has returned. Next comes the frame and body. She sands away the rust and applies fresh black paint. The fuel tank, once dull and scratched, is reborn in a bright red coat with retro decals, honoring the bike's vintage soul. The torn seat is reupholstered with sturdy new leather. She installs new off-road tires, shining spokes, a bright headlight, and working signals. Bit by bit, the motorcycle transforms, no longer forgotten scrap, but a machine ready to ride once more. Finally, the big day arrives. Mai pushes the bike into the open yard, the sunlight glinting off its polished frame. With trembling hands, she turns the key and presses the starter. The engine responds instantly with a strong, steady roar. Neighbors gather, amazed at the sight. Unbelievable! That old bike is alive again? Mai mounts the seat, grips the handlebars, and slowly twists the throttle. The bike surges forward, tires biting into the dirt road. Wind rushes against her face as she rides, her laughter blending with the sound of the roaring engine. Dust rises behind her as if wings had spread, carrying her toward freedom. From rust to revival, from silence to strength, this 1987 off-road motorcycle has been given a second life. But beyond the restoration of metal and gears, this is a story of passion, patience, and belief, that even the forgotten can shine again when given love and care. As Mai disappears into the horizon, fields stretching endlessly and the sky wide above, one thing is clear: her journey is only beginning. A journey of determination, resilience, and dreams that never fade. And to all of you watching, thank you for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this restoration story, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next adventure. Your support means the world, and together, we will bring many more forgotten legends back to life. But Mai stops the motorcycle at the edge of the field, the evening wind flowing through her hair, the golden sunset painting the dirt road behind her. The 1985 200cc off-road bike has been brought back to life, not only with time and effort, but with belief, patience, and love for something that others might have thrown away. This journey is more than just the story of fixing a machine. It is proof that with passion and persistence, anything can be revived and shine once again. And what about you? Watching this bike come back to life, what do you feel? Have you ever restored something old or dreamed of bringing back a forgotten treasure of your own? Just like Mai did with this motorcycle. I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. Every word you share is a huge motivation for me to continue creating more restoration projects in the future. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found the story meaningful and inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next journey. See you again in the next English outro. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video until the end. I'd really love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And also, please let me know, what topic would you like me to cover in the next video? Maybe another old motorcycle restoration, maybe a different kind of project, or even everyday stories about the love for machines. Your ideas and feedback mean so much to me, and they will help guide and inspire the next journey we share together.